All right, let's get after it. You see the headlines every day. Immigration crisis at the border, green card backlogs stretch for decades. For millions, the system feels impossible. Years of waiting, endless red tape. But what if for some there's a shortcut? A faster, clearer path hidden in the fine print. Your country of origin can be a game changer. Sometimes it's the difference between waiting decades and just a few years. It's not about fairness, it's about facts, geopolitics, economic ties, and visa programs that favor certain nationalities. We're breaking down the real advantages, who gets a head start in this high-stakes process. Getting a US green card can take years, but not for everyone. If you're from certain Asian countries, you might have a shortcut. These 7 Asian countries have the fastest paths to US permanent residency in 2025. Let's dive in. Number 7 is Malaysia. Why Malaysia? It's all about strategy. The US and Malaysia have deep economic and security ties, billions in trade, military cooperation, and mutual trust. This trust means Malaysian applicants are often seen as low risk by US immigration, facing less scrutiny and fewer hurdles. English proficiency is another big plus. Malaysians navigate paperwork and interviews with ease, making them attractive to employers and USCIS. Employment-based categories like EB1, EB2, and EB3 are direct routes, and Malaysian professionals in tech, engineering, and finance are in demand. The US Embassy in Kuala Lumpur is efficient, keeping the process moving smoothly. The E2 Treaty Investor Visa is another pathway. Malaysian entrepreneurs can invest in US businesses, opening doors to permanent residency. Thousands of Malaysian students study in the US, creating a pipeline. Student visa, work authorization, employer sponsorship, green card. Each successful case makes the next one easier. So, Malaysia's strategic alliance, English skills, professional class, and efficient embassy combine for a faster green card journey. It's a perfect storm of favorable conditions. If you're Malaysian, you're in a strong position. The system is set up to welcome your skills and investment. That's why Malaysia makes the list. For many, the process is smoother and faster than you'd expect. It's a quiet advantage, but a real one. Malaysia's story is about opportunity meeting preparation. If you're ready, the US is ready for you. That's Malaysia's edge. Number 6 is Thailand, the land of smiles, and a US treaty ally since 1833. This historic alliance means deep visa cooperation and a consular section in Bangkok that's one of the world's busiest. Thai applications move efficiently. Officers know the documentation and the culture. The E2 Treaty Investor Visa is a major shortcut. Open to Thais thanks to that old treaty, an option closed to many other countries. Thai entrepreneurs can invest in US businesses and build a path to permanent residency. There's also a strong Thai-American community, making family-sponsored green cards more predictable and straightforward. Thais are seen as adaptable, with many exposed to Western culture and English through tourism and education. This helps in interviews and integration, giving them a soft edge. Thai professionals in hospitality, healthcare, and IT are in demand, and US employers are willing to sponsor them. Educational exchange programs like Fulbright create more pathways. Students become professionals, then green card holders. Thailand's combination of historical ties, treaty benefits, and a strong diaspora makes for a streamlined process. It's proof that diplomatic routes can open doors for generations. If you're Thai, you have options. The system is familiar with your story. That's a real advantage. Thailand's place on this list is well earned. The path is there, if you know where to look. Number 5 is Vietnam, a country with a complex history and a powerful present-day connection to the US. The large Vietnamese American community drives family reunification, making it the most common and efficient path. The US consulate in Ho Chi Minh City is highly skilled at processing these cases. Vietnam's booming economy fuels investor visas. Wealthy Vietnamese use the EB5 program for a direct, if expensive, route to a green card. US policy has often favored Vietnamese immigrants, with a history of humanitarian programs and a receptive consular environment. Vietnamese immigrants are known for their work ethic and educational focus, which helps their cases. Skilled workers in tech and engineering are increasingly in demand, and US companies are taking notice. The education pipeline is strong. Vietnamese students excel in US universities and transition to employment-based green cards. Vietnam's story is one of resilience. Family, investment skills, and education all create accelerated pathways. If you're Vietnamese, you have multiple options. The system is set up to recognize your strengths. The process is faster for those who know how to navigate it. Vietnam's place on this list is well deserved. The American dream is within reach. It's a story of transformation and opportunity. Number 4 is Nepal, a country with a unique edge, The Diversity Visa Lottery. The DV lottery is designed for countries with low US immigration rates, and Nepal is a top beneficiary. Thousands of Nepalis win green cards each year through sheer luck, bypassing long waits and high requirements. Winning the lottery means a direct, fast path to permanent residency. The growing Nepalese American community strengthens family-based petitions, creating new, predictable migration chains. Nepal is also seeing more students and professionals use traditional pathways: student visas, work authorization, employer sponsorship. The U.S. Embassy in Kathmandu is efficient at processing DV cases, with fewer bureaucratic snags. There's no major political friction. Nepali applicants are seen as low risk. The relationship is stable, and applications are judged on merit. For Nepalese, the DV lottery is a massive advantage, but it's supported by a growing diaspora and professional pipeline. The American dream often starts with the luck of the draw. Nepal's place on this list is all about opportunity. If you're eligible, the path is clear. The system is ready for you. Nepal's story is about seizing the chance. For many, it's the fastest way in. That's why Nepal ranks so high. Number 3 is Sri Lanka, an island nation with a powerful combination of skills, education, and opportunity. The U.S. has a huge demand for healthcare professionals, especially nurses, and Sri Lanka delivers. Sri Lankan nurses are trained in English and meet U.S. licensing standards, making them top candidates for employer-sponsored green cards. The process is expedited for these high-demand jobs. Beyond healthcare, Sri Lanka produces skilled professionals in IT, accounting, and engineering, ideal for EB2 and EB1 visas. Diplomatic relations are stable, and the U.S. Embassy in Colombo is efficient. No major political hurdles. Cases move on their merits. Sri Lanka is also eligible for the Diversity Visa Lottery, adding another pathway for thousands each year. The U.S. is moving toward a merit-based system, favoring countries like Sri Lanka with high literacy and English proficiency. Sri Lankan applicants are exactly what the U.S. economy wants. Add it up: healthcare demand, skilled professionals, DV lottery, and stable relations. Sri Lanka is a model for fast, skills-based immigration. The path is open for those who qualify. The system is ready for your talent. Sri Lanka's place on this list is all about matching skills to opportunity. If you're prepared, the U.S. is waiting. That's Sri Lanka's advantage. Number 2 is Mongolia, the ultimate dark horse. Mongolia's edge is simple, low numbers. U.S. green card categories have per-country caps, but Mongolia never comes close to hitting them. Qualified Mongolian applicants face virtually no backlog. Applications move at the fastest possible speed. The U.S. Embassy in Ulaanbaatar is small, allowing for more personalized, efficient processing. Mongolia's growing education sector and focus on mining create a pipeline of skilled candidates. Mongolian students in the U.S. often transition to work visas and then green cards with no country-specific delays. The U.S. values Mongolia as a democratic partner, ensuring smooth diplomatic relations. No political headwinds, just a clear, fast process. Mongolia's story is about the math. Fewer applicants means less waiting. If you qualify, you move to the front of the line. It's a structural advantage that can't be overstated. Mongolia proves that sometimes being from a small country is the biggest advantage of all. The path is open and fast. That's why Mongolia is number 2. The Philippines is the easiest Asian country for a fast U.S. green card in 2025. Filipino nurses are in huge demand, and English skills make Filipinos stand out. Family categories move quickly, and the Filipino-American community is massive. With a hyper-efficient embassy and deep U.S. ties, the door is open. The time is now. That's why the Philippines leads the list. There you have it, the 7 Asian countries with the fastest paths to a U.S. green card in 2025. From Malaysia's strategy to Nepal's lottery luck and the Philippines' enduring alliance, the system is more complex and more full of opportunity than the headlines suggest. Where you come from can give you a real head start. For many, this is about life, family, and the future. We hope this breakdown helps you see the opportunities. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear your story.